It has been 8 weeks since we have had a puppy birth. And okay, so all 12 puppies didn't come from the same mom, but they were born within days apart. Raleigh had 7 puppies at my house, and Ruby had 5 puppies at my best friend Caroline's. They are so sweet and tiny. And Caroline has an incredible story of how she saved one of her puppies. It taught me something new, and you do not want to miss it. This is Raleigh. She's one of our standard F1 Goldendoodles, and you can see she is super sweet and incredibly laid back. She is such a good mom, and this is her first time being a mom. We tried to breed her last time, and she did not get pregnant with Nipsey. Even though we were doing progesterone testing, everything was right on, and for some reason they didn't get pregnant. But this time we bred her with Ripken. We're gonna have these large medium puppies between 40 and 50 pounds. And the thing that I love about them is that they all have this white chest. So that leads me to, I am definitely going to test Ripken. So normally I don't do a lot of color testing on my dogs because I want to choose puppies based on their physical features, like their short snout, their long ears. I like all the golden retriever features of a face. And then pair that with that poodle fur, it makes this beautiful teddy bear look. But Ripken has had 3 litters of all white chest puppies, and now my curiosity has gotten to me and I have to know. So I am ordering that test this week, and then we're gonna be doing that on Ripken. And it's a really easy test. It's just a DNA swab. It's nothing complicated. So I order the test from Paw Print Genetics. They'll send it to me, and then I'll swab the inside of his mouth and send it away. And usually it takes about 2 weeks, and then I'll get the results, and I'll be able to know whether he carries what they call party. And that way I can just know for certain who is going to produce those white chests and who is not. Raleigh is such a devoted dog, though. You can tell she really loves her puppies, but at the same time, she really wants to be with us too. So last week when JP was editing the video, had a lot of squeaker sounds and a lot of crinkle sounds, and every time he would replay that over and over because he's watching it, she would whine and want to come out and see what was going on. She was almost kind of having FOMO. She did not want to miss out on what was going on in the action. But then she would come out, walk around, investigate, and then she would whine and come right back in. It was like less than a minute. Like she realized, oh wait, they're not actually playing. So she would want to come back to her puppies. It was, what were you doing? You're not gonna have anybody else? She loves just being a part of us. She loves those belly rubs. But she just had such a funny moment where she would go out, come back in, and then she would just want to be back with those puppies again. Raleigh doesn't always love coming out though right away. She is so devoted to these puppies, and sometimes it requires me to go grab a leash for those scheduled bathroom breaks. Sometimes she'll just pop right on over if she really needs to go. But if she doesn't want to leave the puppies, sometimes I have to come in here with a leash, put the leash on her, and then she finally remembers, oh yeah, I do like going on walks. And she'll leave the puppies and come be that family pet with us. Now that you've met Raleigh's puppies, I'm gonna take you to my best friend Caroline's house so you can meet Ruby's puppies. I cannot wait for her to share the story of how she resuscitated a puppy. It is amazing, and I learned something new. So we are super pumped to have Caroline here with Ruby and having her puppies. We have 5 more babies to show off. And Caroline, how long has it been since you had puppies at your house?
I want to say the end of March, early April, so it's been a little bit. We have been puppyless.
Oh, but not dogless, because Hazel and Tilly are here.
Mm-hmm. We have Hazel and Tilly. And so Ruby came to us last Thursday, and she definitely looked bigger than last time.
Yeah.
So we went and got her x-ray, and she had 5 sweet little babies.
Awesome.
Wednesday morning, she went into labor at like 6 a.m.
She had a really long
It was a very
first
long
stage of labor.
First stage. So 6 a.m., I noticed she was panting, and I was like, it's go time. So I go downstairs. This is not go time. It's wait time. So all day we waited while Ruby labored and got her body ready to have these puppies. And 8:45, she had her first one.
Nice.
And She had the second one less than 15 minutes after that.
Oh,
And
wow.
she was a little protective in the beginning. Ruby is a much higher energy dog
Yeah.
than my two. This is also not her home, though. And
So what kind of things are you having to do to build up that trust with her?
well, she likes my husband better than me.
You like Andrew better, huh?
She's a daddy's girl at home, I think.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah. But I just, most of that day when she labored, I just tried to spend in here with her. And she's much more relaxed now. She definitely wants to be touching on you. She tried to have puppies in my lap, pretty much.
We've had one of those too.
Wasn't working.
Bella Grace would have totally had puppies in my lap if I had let her. You had said you have the Nest cameras like I do. So you can,
Yes.
what do you see on those when you're
So
watching her?
she will jump. If she hears someone coming down the stairs and the camera's on, she'll jump out, go to the gate, look around. Is anybody coming? What's going on out there? I want to come hang out. So these puppies are a week and 1 day old.
Oh,
There's 3
they're so dark.
girls
Yeah.
and 2 boys.
I love it.
And this one, is it this one? So this is a boy, girl. This is a girl. Orange is a girl. And then this is our really big boy.
Oh my
Mr.
goodness.
Gray. He's a little chunk. But this was our last puppy born, Mr. Black Collar. And he came out limp as a noodle.
Wow.
And I had remembered they rub it really hard. And so Aaron had said, don't worry about it. You have nothing to lose if they don't come out breathing. So we just rubbed and I worked and worked.
Pressure wise.
Yes.
You gotta
Like
rephrase
getting-
that. So it's you don't have to worry how hard you're pushing on the puppy because
Yes.
if they're limp and not breathing anyway, you have nothing to lose. Like you can't
Kind
hurt
of like
them.
little mini, like CPR.
Yeah.
And then you rub the lungs because he started breathing, but he was doing this gasping for air, which means he probably had mucus in his lungs. So we worked on that.
How did you work on that?
So I would rub downwards like this to get the mucus out. I also put my mouth over his face and sucked to try and get mucus
Wow.
up and out. And then I did some Googling and read about someone doing it in the shower with steam. So you would close the door, leave the fan off, turn the shower on really hot, and use the shower steam to help loosen that mucus to work its way
That's
out.
amazing.
And that really, really helped. And I think that's honestly
Yeah.
what did it for him.
That's amazing.
And now he's like,
Chunky and
super
plump
big
and
cute.
perfect.
He's so cute.
I can't believe we've been breeding dogs for 9 years now, and Caroline has been helping me for almost 3 years. It means a lot to have someone that completely understands what you do every day. She provides so much support to me, and I love that we learn from each other. If you don't know who Caroline is or you want to know more about our story, you should totally watch this video. I am so excited to do a live with Caroline in the upcoming weeks. Who knows what we will end up talking about?